Hi friend, today's topic is applying Gauss law of planar symmetry. Figure shows a portion of a thin infinite non-conducting sheet with a uniform surface charge density sigma. A useful Gaussian surface is a closed cylinder. This is a thin sheet and this is closed cylinder, a Gaussian surface, with the end cap of area A and arranged to pierce the sheet perpendicularly as shown in figure. From symmetry, E must be perpendicular to the sheet and hence the end cap. Furthermore, since the charge is positive, E is directed away from the sheet and thus electric field lines pierce the two Gaussian end caps in outward direction. No line pierces through the curved surface. E phi epsilon phi is equal to E dA equal to Q. Epsilon phi EA plus EA is equal to sigma A. E is equal to sigma by 2 epsilon naught. This is one flux piercing the surface from the surface this side and one flux is piercing the surface this side. Two conducting plates. Figure A shows a cross section of a thin infinite conducting plate with the axis positive charge. If there is no external electric field to force the positive charge into some particular distribution, it will spread out on the two faces with a uniform surface charge density of a magnitude sigma. Outside the plate, charge is equal to sigma by epsilon A. Figure B shows an identical plate with the axis negative charge having same magnitude of surface charge density sigma 1. The only difference that now is electric field is directed toward the plate. Suppose we arrange the plates for plates of figure A and B to be close to each other. Since the plates are conductor, when we bring them into this arrangement, the excess charge on one plate attracts the excess charge on other plate, and all the excess charge move to inner surfaces of the plate as shown in figure C. As these two plates moves toward each other, all the charge move towards the inner side of these plates. As in figure C. With twice as much charge now as each inner face, the new surface charge density on inner face is twice sigma 1. E is equal to 2 sigma 1 by epsilon naught is equal to sigma by epsilon naught. 2 sigma by 2 epsilon naught. That's all friend. If you like my video, please like it and subscribe it.